This week we're in Waskaganish, Quebec, and we are in a community in the James Bay Cree region, part of the Cree Nation. And my special guest today is Elizabeth Diamond. And she and her husband Billy were the Grand Chief of the Cree Nation. But Billy's with Jesus, but Elizabeth is with us. And Elizabeth has a very interesting story of her experience with personal transformation and inner healing. So Elizabeth, welcome to our blog. It's great to have you, and thanks for inviting us to Waskaganish. Now tell us, what were you and Billy like before you discovered healing of the heart?
For me, I had such low self-esteem. I was never able to express myself in front of people, or let alone one person. But, you know, and Billy was very harsh and very loud and always yelling at the children.
And what had happened during your upbringing that made you this way?
Because of residential school, the things that we went through in residential school, being away from our parents and feeling...
How did residential schools affect your self-esteem?
Well, the things that we went through in residential school, you know, you always felt like you're no good, always felt like you're always getting into trouble and always thinking that you're not good enough. For me, I had, you know, because of I didn't like the vegetables that they fed us, and I got caught passing my food to another girl, and I was told to go up to the shower room and, you know, strip down to my birthday suit, and then the supervisor came and with a skipping rope and started whipping me because I didn't like vegetables, and we never had vegetables at home.
Right.
So that did a lot of damage to me. I always felt like I don't know, felt like I was no good. And
yeah, that's right. So tell me, having discovered that God wanted to heal your heart, and you and Billy actually went through the process of healing of the heart, what change did you notice in yourself and in Billy after you experienced healing of the heart? How were you different?
Well, I've learned to, I saw that I was able to be able to speak up, talk, like right now.
Yeah, like right now.
Speak up and be able to express my feelings, and then be able to trust other people, because I lost trust in people.
How did Billy change with the healing of his heart?
Well, he was more loving to his children. He showed love. He showed a lot of affection to our boys and our daughter, and he had asked him, you know, to forgive for the way that he was before he started dealing with the heart issues.
How did it affect your marriage? How did your relationship with Billy?
We learned to trust each other and be more loving to each other and more respectful to each other, and more we were able to communicate and share things that we never shared before. You know, even our deepest secrets, we were able to bring them up and share them with each other, you know, among the two of us.
Now, you had explained that because of the change in both of you, Billy felt that this was a message that should come to the Cree Nation. So what was Billy's vision for the Cree Nation, and why did he feel that healing of the heart needed to come back here to northern Quebec?
Well, Billy, as a leader among the Cree Nation, he saw a lot of hurt and pain with the First Nations people, not only in our, all over the Canada, I guess. He saw how damaging, you know,
the residential
school had among our First Nations. And his vision was, when he experienced the healing from, you know, from in his heart, his vision was to see other First Nations experience the healing that we got from, from...
And that's, of course, why we're here in Waskaganish this week, is to accelerate this healing process amongst the Cree Nation.
Yeah.
Now, could you pray to everyone who's watching, and if you could pray in the Cree language, a blessing on the Cree Nation and an invitation for the healing power of God to come to the Cree. So if you just pray for, and just pray in Cree, the blessing on the Cree Nation.
Etain dante etayat. No tawinan sandodmaden tidi waptko uji diemnant tabe ewi minwatstad dewa tsoy danga shakhidan de matsionwa. Sandodmaden tidi satstkoge huyo tsoy de hewa tidi shaphamasko de hewa tidi shuten call to minwat shioni ewi mida. Esegwetsi dakshni nevi minot shiat, mapegwet shiat. So naskum nanji shoga de jibesho dozi. Tanum nanti dish bedwawit magwiat dish bawit shigwiat nes. Since come not awidan. Tangash bed wit shiat nyan. Tidish apamadat dehinan tidish. Itzenem zroy hagam yashagon de beach dish. Ediakwiat edi. Minot shiat. Naskum Jesus Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Elizabeth. Now, thank you for joining us this week. And to live a transformed life, you need to have a transformation of your heart. And if this is your first visit here, you need to get my free self-assessment guide. And to do that, just subscribe to my weekly email newsletter. And to do that, just fill out the subscription form, which you know is always right there. And I'll talk to you again next week, but this week, allow God to heal your heart.